y'all, this is Pippi here, and we're gonna get into 5 big mistakes all photographers make when they just get started. So let's go. First mistake is neglecting composition. Oh my God, how can y'all take pictures if you're not paying attention to the framing? Linear lines, the rule of thirds, this is so important. First, please make sure you're getting your subject in focus. Now, if you're doing something cool to where maybe the background is in focus and the subject is blurred, that's okay. But you need to make sure that you're paying attention to making a story, telling a clear story, but also you need to make sure that you're following those big rules of composition. So if you're not sure about that, make sure you look up on YouTube to see what those are. Second thing is paying attention to lighting. Now, if you go outside, look at the direction of the sun. It's always going to be in a different spot at different hours of the day. Look at how the shadow falls on the face. Look at the shadows underneath the eyes. You may have a harsh light on this side that may cause some serious shadows on this side. So you're going to need to study that ASAP. Also, it's important to look at portrait style. So go to the museum one day and look up Rembrandt lighting, look up butterfly lighting. All of those things really show you what you need to know when it comes to shading and how the light hits the face. You have continuous lighting, and then you have strobes. Now, strobes are gonna obviously be powered and pop off a flash. Continuous light doesn't do that, okay? But I'd say play with continuous first. That way you can test, you can see how close do I need the light to the subject's face, how far away. You also have modifiers, which is going to shape your lighting. So do you want this big octagon that's gonna create like a sun, even, round light? Or do you want a small can that's gonna be pow, pop right on the subject? Also, do you want it to be harsh? Do you want it to be soft? We have soft boxes which create a nice even tone for it. Look into lighting. Wrong camera settings. Oh my God, I can't believe that I did this, and I realized I did not know my settings. Learn ISO, learn your shutter speed, learn your aperture. It matters. Also, don't forget about your white balance, your Kelvin settings. I was so embarrassed to learn when another photographer asked me about my settings. He said, hey man, let's set our settings together. I didn't know what he was talking about. So learn how to shoot on manual mode. It's really important. No patience. You get so frustrated because you have a shoot, you don't know what's going on, you're trying to rush to do these concepts you haven't practiced. Find a friend, pull them to the side and say, hey man, let's test this lighting out. I have a really cool concept. I need to practice on it before my client comes. That's so important. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your client's time. So that's going to allow you to have that patience to structure your shoot to flow the way you want it to. That way you can get really creative with it. Ignoring post-edit. I used to hate Photoshop so much, then I realized that's what's going to set me apart. People are not booking you because you're there holding a camera taking a picture. They're booking you because of your lighting skills, your setting skills, but most importantly, you know how to edit. You know how to get those fine lines out. You know how to get deep into those pores. You know how to smooth that skin. You know how to get rid of those flyaways that us ladies hate to see. And you also know how to push this in, push that out. Do all of that, okay? That's what they're booking you for. So set yourself apart and create value within your work, okay? Because you could take pictures and say, I'm gonna edit 25 photos. No, you edit 3, but spend a lot of time on it to get it perfect. That way when they see it, they're like, oh my God, how did you do this? It's because you studied and you practiced at it. Please, please, please don't overthink it, y'all. Photography can be so much fun, but just do the research and looks like you're already getting started. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.